This video is about Joe, the rubber stamp maker. What you're looking at here is a person that's making rubber stamp, personalized rubber stamps like this one. Look at this. All the for your notarial, if you are a lawyer, then like you can press it in, and this is what he do for a living. Like that one, you can have your personalized stamp making. In like this one is like the withdrawal slip, receive, grade pass, anything. This is what he do for a living. And pila nakakatuig naghimo niya? Huh? 50 years? 30 years in making rubber stamps. Diri ra gyud ka Colon area. Sa Colon area before niya. Karon diri na. So here, he's just like standby here on the back of the alleys of, how the cleanup of Colon was done. All the rubber stamp makers, the watch repairman are already transferred around here in Tabo sa Banay. And so the rubber stamp maker that we're talking to, Mr. Joe, is already operating on the back. So how did he got business? Nay mag-canvas dito, sir. So there's someone like barking for him, and then they have it made here. So if you see, he's just staying here on the back of the alley. And there's another one here, Nick Duplicate rubber stamp maker. So they have their barker out there. And so ang story, dagko sa magkita ni sir, kay dugay na ko kay kahimo ni sir.
Hindi mo da para pag-debit mo rin
Mamo ni imong gibuhay sa mong pamilya gyud kanino?
naman ko ba ang usawa luto mo ba
His wife is cooking kari dire karin sa inyo ha. Cafe, karinderya in their place, and this is the one that he does for a living. For 30 years na ka naghimo ani sir, gabi ang skills. 30 years in the making. Pila ka buk anak sir? Wala pa? Usa. Pero graduate na.
wala pa kay man numero ang usawa na matay mo
Cause he's a widower, so he got no child. Wa kay anak sa first. So, got no child on the first one, but the second one now, they have a child. The second wife, he's a widower. Pila edad sa mga anak ron, sir? Ha? 7? Lagi. Bata pa, sir, no? Pero bata pa yung mga asawa. Because I said, 7 is quite young. Bata pa yung asawa? 30 plus. 40 plus. Ikaw, sir? Senior citizen na ka? About senior sa 60s, in his 60s. But at least, wala sir, nakanganak pa imong asawa, sir, pag 40. Lagi. Kaya I was wondering that you still have a child that you're 40 and he's in the 60s. At least nakakuan pa mo gusto. Lalaki, sir. Babae. So they got a daughter between his second wife, which is he's very pleased because at the age of 40, they still have managed to have one because she never had any children from his first wife. So may said, no, taga-diri na ka, sir? Quezon Province? Luzon? Hubo, kisa may nagdani mo diri sa kuan. Ha? Imong tiyo from Cebu City. Quezon Province mo? Your first wife taga Cebu. Argao. Mo imong first wife mo nagdani mo diri, sir? So it's the first wife who bought him here, and that's why he was living here. He's actually from Quezon Province in Luzon. Kalayo ni mong nalagputan, Sir Joe. Layo ng Quezon Province is very far. It's in Luzon. It's further in the north. And then diin mo nagkita si mong first wife ka Argao. Diri ra Cebu. Nabakasyon siguro ka diri. Because his uncle married from someone from Cebu, bought him over here for a fiesta siguro, Sir Juno. Bought him over here, and then that's when he met his first wife, and he decided, wala did you kanibalik sa Quezon Province, Sergio? So he's been there, visit there 4 times since he transferred here in Cebu. Pila nakakatuig diri Cebu, Sergio? 1978. Ang laki dugay na gyud siya sir no. 78, 88, 2008, 2000 yeah, over 30 years. 88, 98, 2008. 40 ka tuig na sir. Bata pa yun. You were so young, mga abot ka diri no. What age pila? 18 18 between 18 20 and now you are 60 68 60 senior nakadawat na kasi mong senior citizen so in his 60s now. Wow, dawat na gyud na eh. Nya diri ka puyo sir asa dapita inyo Hasibo? Sa highway? Natalio Bakalso unsa nga barangay? Ha? Dulho Patima. So he's from Dulho Patima. Kakuan kay naman may abing ko dito sa Barki kanang atbang guys sa Gresano kay Alay. Ay may amiga diha. Kanang nay karinderya kay ilang Pransyang. So I said I got a friend there across Gresano ka. Hay Alay. So unahan na naman ang Dulho. So Dulho is like quite near there. So nya okay ram ka diri Cebu sir wala kay uli kuan jud plan to go back to Quezon province. So, lagi. So he's happy here to stay in Cebu City. Ang imong second wife ron sir taga Dolo Patima. Taga Davao. Dulhog sa siya diri. So the second wife now is from Davao and he's the one that so happy raman ka karinderya pag yun siya okay ra na inyong pangitaan ni sir. So they're happy together even though their income is not that sufficient for some, but for them it's enough. Enough for them to survive, enough for them to save, and you know they're living in a house that they don't have any mortgage, so that's why the income that they do every day is for them to enough for them to survive. Mas ano nindot sa story mo sir da? Mo yung ganahan mga Filipino stories ba kay matouch gate. Nindot sad. So this is the life of Mr. Joe, the rubber stamp maker. So if you wanna have all your rubber stamp made, you can always contact Mr. Joe on his number. So the name of the shop is Joe Rubber Stamp, and the name of the Sir Joe here is Joe Estrada. His number is 0943 395 5501, and he's been doing this for over 30 years, so you know that he knows his skills. That's why he can sit down here. He got his own suki, the one na kay mga suki sir no, the one that have already tried him making all the rubber stamps, so they just come back. So that's why he can sit back here and just don't display his wares on the front. You can find him in the road here of Tabo Sabanay in this eatery. On the back of those eatery that you see on the front, Mr. Joe here is in the back. So he's been doing this for 30 years like I said, so you can be assured that all this what he made is based on his skills. That's why look, seal of excellency, you know, your own name like that is, you can just have it sent over by a post. So that's the story of Uncle Joe here, Tito Joe, of the rubber stamp maker. What? Unsa sir? Kanino? So he also makes some rubber seal, kanang katong metal seals. They also make that one, the metal seals that makes like this. So there you go. That's Mr. Joe. Here on the back of Tabu Sabanay, the rubber stamp maker. You can see his there. I will just have a, so you can see Joe, the rubber stamp maker. So the most important thing you're gonna ask, how much is the charging? Now the charging depends on how complicated. If it's like this, you know, like very close together, that's quite hard to carve. So it's price per line. Like this one is 100 pesos per line. So, but you can also haggle that. This one, the whole set like this is 600 pesos. But if you have like this, quite bigger and sparse line, like 50 pesos per line, because that's the pricing here is per line. So your rubber stamp, if you have that one, look, that line there, you can have this like, it's only a few letters because it's round. Like that will be like 100 pesos for this one, a circle one. And like this one, Vitality, pila ni Sergio? 200. 200 because that's, you have to do this and this and all your logos for your company. Like, that one, PL, what's this? Receive. Kani, 100, pwede ni 100, sir. 350 or 150. This is 150 because look, 3 lines. So it's the price is per line, depends on how complicated, how close together. Then you can see the pricing that you do. Like kaning mga inaniga, kani sir. 3? 300 pesos for this one because it's only a few lines as well, but it's bigger, so it's easier.